The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. On third down, Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ford, that got in there to bring him down. Now is the punter, Jordan Stout. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Vegas. 48 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Mayfield. That is caught by Brown. Touchdown, Raiders. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll go down at the 28. Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Being chased out left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I think he had eyes on that run the whole time. Good anticipation because it seemed to me he waited for the coverage to get drawn away and then had the easy scamper out of bounds to get the short yardage first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 10 more there and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They go play action with Jackson. He's got time in the pocket, trying to improvise. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Ravens 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mayfield. And his throw here is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Mayfield to throw it. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really...
Second down at 5.
18-yard line.
Here's a give to Edmonds running to the right. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Chase Edmonds, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
The kick is no good.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Play action. It's Jackson. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Cameron Jordan gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson. And he He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Bateman's got it on the crossing route here. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Looking sideline, incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 5.
Jackson on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps and soon.
Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Going for it all. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from...
And that's caught inside the 30. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. To throw, Mayfield. This is caught. It's Brown. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Las Vegas, first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Throwing, Mayfield. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Raiders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that...
And now it's blocked. And now the Ravens get it. Taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Boy, at this point, I don't know what's going on down there. You got guys running one way on the pick six, now running the other way to return the blocked extra point.
It's almost like that guy went this way, but the other guy went that way. And guess what? Both of them scored points.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The linebacker, Robert Spillane, making a big play.
The one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Cleveland Farrell able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. And the Ravens have got it.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the 3rd phase, but you see here it can be the 1st phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And it's complete to Adams. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
26-yard line.
A first down throw for Mayfield. This is caught, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Carlson now to add the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Set at the line for this next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together. There's been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. This ball complete to Rager. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every...
And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance.